How you doing? Great, thank you. Yes, exactly. This is what it is. Oh, the A series, yes. Let me try something really quick while you're here. So that might tell us some ideas. Yeah, we get nothing on the phone as far as power. Normally there should be something circulating on the phone right here. Yeah, nothing's happening. So I'm working on a phone right now. I'm almost gonna finish that in like 15, 20 minutes. The very quick troubleshooting step that we can do with this, we can open up the phone. I can unplug the battery. Sometimes like the power is stuck. I mean, the phone is stuck in a power mode, and then we can drain the power, plug it back in to see if that helps. If that doesn't, then we can try further troubleshooting, which will require like the screen, maybe a battery or charging port or something. But I'm assuming this might be motherboard damage. But again, I'm not. It could be the charging port as well. Did you have any water damage or anything like that, like a moisture or anything like that a little while ago? Okay, okay. And then when it dropped in the water? Oh, okay. So no water damage prior or anything like that? Okay, got it. All right. So I mean, sometimes when we open up the phone, it tells a lot of story that if you have water, there's some corrosions that's inside the phone that we can tell in certain areas. Yeah, I can certainly try. I can never tell you what it is, like just by looking at it. We have to open it up and try all those steps. So if you give me about 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna finish this one up and then I'll open this and then I'll tell you from that on. So if you need to drop it off, then I'll start a work order form and then we can go from there. Of course, please have a seat and do whatever you like. No problem. Thank you. There we go. iPhone 11. We need to finish now. So hello, hello. All right, let's power on. What's going on? Is it dead? Yep, phone's dead. But no worries. Phone is dead. That scared me a little bit. All right, let's close this up. Hello, hello. I'm fixing this phone. am I from? I am Turkish. Nice. I get a lot of watches from there. All right, this one's almost ready, so I can open up the other one that I have. Let me charge this. Right, I can charge. Right, this phone's up. Let's remove this part. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can actually do this, I guess. No, it doesn't work. Sorry guys, I'm working on this Samsung right now. iPhone's already done. Let me see if it turned on. Still charged. Samsung, all right. Try this. Is that? Oh, okay, something's happening. Yep. Look, it's turning on. I don't know. You know, I'll reboot it, see if it actually works. So, 'cause sometimes it does this and it tricks us, then it doesn't work. We'll see. Looks like it will turn on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, it's booting up. All right, phone did turn on. Well, let's see if the server's gonna come back on. You have service on this one right now or no? Oh, you got a new phone already? I know your end goal is to be able to save the stuff from it. And you want to be able to go back to this and use this one? Okay. Looks like it's possible now. I mean, it's working. It's just I will want to be able to just try to use it a little bit to see like if it actually keeps working or if it's just gonna shut off again. Uh, Let me put in a couple of screws and we'll take it from there. This phone has an update available. Would you want to run the update? Okay. Um, no problem. All right, let me try this over here to charge it. All right, so 24%. So let's see. No, it came on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I guess you have no password on this, right? Okay. Um, let me see diagnosis. You have less than 1 GB storage remaining. It's full, yeah. Okay. Skip. Super fast charging. Uh, here's the thing. The motherboard, it's something that physically looks perfect, but in order to like to find if there's any issues and everything, we have to do a lot of measurements with like the multimeter, which I didn't do that. I mean, it just sometimes this happens. Like the phone falls and maybe the battery connection gets loose and it just turns off and you get nothing on the phone. And if you unplug the battery, we drain the battery out, the power out, and then plug it back in, we get lucky it turns on. Um, my worry is that like if there's any problem with the board itself, it's gonna shut off again. So, and do you have Google Photos or anything like that, or yeah, is it all backed up? Okay, I will suggest get storage a little bit. It's like I think 299 or something for 100 gig. Then you can back up whatever you have extra. That way, if anything happens to the phone, at least you have your stuff backed up. All right. Hey, miss. All right, this is all set. You're welcome. Awesome. Thank you. 50. Yep. Yep. Thank you very much. Of course. Thank you. How did you find us again? Can you go there, give us a 5-star review? Help speak down with the business. Thank you so much. And let us know if you have any issues or anything like that. If you're always buying our work, so. All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Well, it's still on. It's charging. Even if you don't want to do it now, I will still suggest to run the software update because what happens is that during the software update, phone checks for everything, right? And if the software update goes through, your phone turns on again, that means like you should be good. Because yeah, that's why I was asking. So like, just to make sure, just to confirm, I can put on a Wi-Fi and we can run it maybe now, and then that way, if it checks in and everything, it turns on, and then we're good. But at the same time, since we have the phone up right now, maybe you want to, I can close it up. You can back up your stuff, then you can try the software update on your own. Sure. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Because I would like to do that so that way, if it runs through and phone turns on again, like most likely 90%, like we should be good. So, you know, what's new? Android 13. Oh, you don't have enough space on your storage. Free up some space by installing apps, those and files, then try again. Let's see what you have. Yep. System takes about other 37 gigabyte of other. What is other? Well, that'd be nice. So you have about a gigabyte of thing in your trash anyways. So like, you know, maybe you can empty your trash and maybe delete some apps that you're not using. You can always re-download and all that stuff so they can make up some type of space. All right, this is done. We can put this recorder form away. Yeah, listen, I mean, it's been on, and I can close up the phone if you want, and you can see whatever you want to do on your own. Like when you get home on the Wi-Fi, you can maybe try to run the update, or you can keep using the phone. I mean, again, this is just suggestion because I cannot just 100% troubleshoot your phone, diagnose it. Like no one can do that. I'll be honest with you. Like there are two types of repairs when it comes to this business: general repair, like the screen replacement, battery replacement, charger port replacement, and all that stuff. There's also micro soldering part of it, which to work on the motherboard. There are pieces on there, capacitors, and all that stuff. So much goes on, right? And I've started working on the micro soldering stuff, but I'm new to it, and that's why I can just put it under the microscope and tell you what's going on with the board. So far, it's fine. So hopefully it's gonna stay that way. But if it shuts off or something happens, then that means you definitely have a motherboard problem. So, you know. Exactly. Then if it shuts off again, then let me know. Then I'll take it to my guy. He can work on it. So, you know, I think that's fair, right? Yeah. At least transparent and clear. You know what's going on. So the back, there's no back. I gotta close it up. All right. Of course. Exactly right. That's something. So it's definitely something.